Now, before his assassination, which I call a modern day martyrdom, I knew very little about Turning Point. I knew very little about Charlie Kirk, what a debater he was, that he debated with kindness. He showed he showed towards the people he was debating how that he was, let's reach a common ground. I knew very little about his work. I also knew that in studying his life and looking at, videos, that he kept the Sabbath. And probably kept the Sabbath, I'm a Sabbath keeper, but he probably kept the Sabbath better than I do. I mean, he would talk about cutting off all of his electronic devices Friday evening to Saturday sunset. Friday sunset to Saturday sunset. Because, you got to have a break. You got to unplug yourself from this busy world. And when you're getting 600 to 800 emails a day or messages, you need a break from that. And he talked about what a blessing it was, the Sabbath, for his wife and children. And as I studied his life and looked at his life, I sort of came to a conclusion, God, make me like a Charlie Kirk. Now let me explain what I'm talking about. I have never been, first of all, I suck at debate. I've never been good at one-on-one even. In fact, I'm so bad. Have you ever said, maybe you didn't say anything? And that really irks me, when I get a chance to say something and I don't say nothing. I should have said this, okay? Or maybe you said something and you didn't say enough, okay? You didn't explain it well enough. An opportunity to witness, to explain something about the Bible, about the Word of God. Okay, we're all guilty of that, but for me personally, I've never been good at one-on-one. And so my programs have been, I would say 90% of my programs, Is That Really in the Bible, has been created by my own failures. In other words, I look at something that I didn't say, and I should have said, and I said, if I had that opportunity to do it over again, this is how I would answer the question. This is how I would respond to their comment. And I create a 30-minute program. And that's what I mean by, Lord, make me more like a Charlie Kirk. Because he was great at debate.
Check us out on the web at isthatreallyinthebible.com.